For more episodes of the Games4all podcast, please check out our website, www.games4allpodcast.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Games4all. And you can like us on Facebook, just search for Games4all podcast. Games4all is brought to you by iPage. For more affordable and greener web hosting, check out ipage.com. Hello and welcome to the Games4all podcast, episode 46. I'm your host, Dan Young. With me as always is my good friend
James Craigie, and I'm working on a video documentary of my playthrough of the recent Fallout release. It basically involves me, getting bits, making up ammo on the reloading bench, taking in lots of alcoholic beverages. I call it beer and loading in New Vegas.
That is fucking awful.
I know,
man.
I said it would be.
Oh my god. Anyway, thanks for downloading. Don't know why you bothered.
I said it would be awful.
That was terrible. Seriously. Okay, anyway, so welcome to the show. You've really put me off with that now. I think you need to start working on some better ones, because, Jesus. Anyways.
It's hard, dude.
It is.
I come here every week.
Trying to
You've
had time, though.
Oh, true. True.
Okay, well, welcome to the show. Big shout out to our friends over at the Underground Geek Network. We have to do this because obviously we're affiliated with them, but they're good friends of ours. Check out their show; it's pretty awesome. If you like video games, which I presume you do since you're listening to this, comics, anime, movies, TV shows.
Generally, if you're me.
Yeah, which I think we've said before on the show. It's a very James-esque show.
Yes.
Check them out. All the W's. UndergroundGeekNetwork.com. They're on Twitter. It's UGeek Network. Facebook. Have a search for them. Underground Geek Network. Trying to think of anywhere else that they are online.
If
iTunes,
you search for them, you will find them.
Search for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Build it and they will come.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tangent. Alright, check those guys out. Awesome show. Their latest episode, they talked about a whole bunch of cool stuff. Really cool Kinect hack, actually, involving the AR drone thing. Yeah, pretty sweet. Anyway, so, they discuss a lot of good news and stuff. A bit like what we do, but, slightly geekier, maybe.
Well, maybe. Sort of more generalised. We focus on a very narrow band of it, whereas they're more...
Yeah.
Explore other areas. No,
it's a great show. So please, if you haven't already, check them out. Don't pause this show because what's coming up right now is gold, right? So excuse the intro, right? But once you've listened to us, then head on over. Anyways, what you been playing?
A little bit, actually.
Have you?
just
do you want to mention any of it? It
Yeah,
might be worth saying stuff about it.
Well, I finished the Back to the Future episode 2.
Yeah.
And I'm now really annoyed because I have to wait like a month for episode 3.
I do. I'm sure there's games coming out, though.
Yeah. Plenty to keep me going. Played some more Lego Star Wars 3, unlocked some more stuff. It's kind of
still
shocking.
Playing that?
Still playing it. It's really shocking how much there is there. They've put more unlockables and stuff in there to kind of like keep you at it than I think in any other Lego game.
Is it overcompensating?
No.
Okay.
I don't think it needs it, but it's nice that it has it there. It's kind of... It's one of those things, it's my obsessive compulsiveness that's keeping me at it.
Okay.
Oh, I need to get this, I need to get that, I need to complete the whole thing. And
okay, well, you've mentioned it like 3 weeks running, so...
I'm not going to talk about it.
Let's skip on to the big... I'll say the big title that you've been playing, but it's an old title that you picked up recently, but you feel it's worth mentioning, because we don't... I feel like sometimes we don't give enough love to the whole PS3 exclusiveness.
Yes. Exclusiveness.
Yeah, go on. What have you been playing?
Infamous.
Infamous, yeah? So you've been playing
it says it says on the title it's infamous.
So anyways,
it's good.
Get on with it.
Well, I've been seeing like lots of videos and stuff for like Infamous 2 and all that, and I was thinking, I always wanted to pick up Infamous and all that, so I did it quite recently. I actually knuckled down to playing it, and it's actually really, really good.
Yeah? Cool.
Yeah, I mean...
For anyone that doesn't know what it is, brief description.
Sandbox superhero game, action game.
Sweet. I'm sold.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. It's similar to Prototype.
Yeah.
But obviously it looks nicer.
Well, yeah.
Even though it's only at like 720p, it's still nice looking game. runs fairly well. You play this courier who's sent to deliver a package which blows up, destroys half the city, and gives you electrical superpowers.
That in itself, yeah, I'm gonna go out and let them say that. This sounds. I mean, I don't own a penis.
Not yourself.
No.
Girlfriend keeps it in the drawer at home.
PS3. I don't own a PS3. I did for a while, and then I sold it. But this is the sort of game I probably would pick up.
Yeah.
If I had a penis. Right?
It is good. I mean, it follows the traditional sort of 3-island thing.
Cool.
You start off, and then you have to kind of like reactivate bits of the island, and there are like certain side missions, but the side missions are there for a purpose. They kind of every time you complete one of the side quests, it unlocks the area, makes it safe.
Cool.
So that enemies won't respawn there, and the whole idea is to like clean up the streets or whatever.
Sounds sweet. Sounds good. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have played this already, and it's been out in the wild for a while. It's a big PS3 fanboy title, but
no, it's good. There's a couple of little things I don't like about it, but they're honestly, to be quite honest, they're very small compared to how good the game is. So it hasn't stopped me from playing it. It's kept me going back to it. But one is the moral decisions, because the whole thing about it is you can either be good or a douche.
Cool. It's got Douche-Mode.
Yeah. But you get these things where they're plainly put there. You have like the options, and it actually tells you. You get like this little inner monologue in his head that's saying, but things like, oh, I can help this cop and he'll give me this stuff, or I can just beat the shit out of him and get the stuff anyway. It's kind of like, it doesn't give you, there's no benefit to going one way or the other. It's not, oh, it's easier to be a douche and it's harder to do the right thing, but more rewarding. It's kind of like, do I want to be a douche or do I want to be a good guy? That's it. That's pretty much all it is. You get the same results from both of them. Awesome. But I found that quite funny. And also there's a lot of the shooting.
Yeah.
Can get a bit frantic because there's no kind of like lock on. It's all kind of manual shoot. You do the aiming thing and it brings up the thing, and your reticule is so small. You need to get it so precise.
Yeah. To
get there, and the enemy AI tends to run side to side a lot, so it can get really frustrating. I felt they could have done with kind of like a aim assist or lock, but apart from that, it's still playable.
Sweet.
And it is awesome. And there's little touches like if the enemies are chasing you down an alley, which happens sometimes, you fall off the buildings or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's like a puddle of water there. If you're standing in the puddle of water and they run to you and they step in the water, they will electrocute themselves.
Sweet.
To death.
Awesome.
And also, obviously, sandbox worlds, you have like the invisible walls, yeah?
Yeah.
Things you get. This is an island. Obviously, you being full of electricity, you jump in the water, you die. It's nice to actually have a reason why you can't kind of escape and just swim away.
Yeah.
Little touches.
Awesome. It's cool. So, thumbs up for Infamous?
Yes. Infamous.
Yeah, Infamous.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to the second one.
Yeah, I mean, when's that? Is that this year?
Yeah, a couple of months, I think.
Really? Awesome. Yeah. So not long to wait for that one.
No. Hopefully I'll have them.
So you recommend anyone who's been on the fence about it or who has a PS3, hasn't played this game, to go pick it up? Because it's on the Platinum hits or whatever the fuck they call it these days.
Yeah. And you can pick it up.
15 quid.
Yeah, something like that. And no, it's good. It's good fun. It's a nice looking game. It's got a decent story.
Yep.
No, it's quality. I love it.
Awesome. What else?
Might and Magic Clash of Heroes.
Cool.
Now, I've been looking forward to this for a little while, actually, since I saw a trailer. It's actually a port of a DS game, but it's kind of like all the graphics and sprites have been sort of high-resed.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, obviously. So it looks nice. It has that kind of similar animation sort of feel to like the Flash browser games and stuff like I was talking about with the Island of Whack Fu the other week.
Yeah.
So it looks good. But it's kind of a fancy RPG, but not. It's a puzzle game.
Okay.
And it's kind of unique in that respect. It kind of closest thing I can think about it is, do you remember Dragon Force on the Sega Saturn?
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Not like that at all, but it has that sort of feeling about it. You kind of get your troops and you line them up and you do stuff, and it's kind of like matching the colour blocks and doing certain things. And
awesome.
It's very different, but kind of enjoyable.
Does it have douche mode?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's a shame. So is that you done?
That's pretty much me, yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be an interesting week. It's been an interesting week for me. I've been kind of not really hardcore sat down to play anything specifically.
No.
I'm currently going through the first Gears of War with my girlfriend, because that's kind of what we do from time to time. I haven't played through it for a while, so we'll be hitting that. But
how are you finding it, going back to the first one?
Honestly, there are definitely. I mean, I think going from 1 to 2, you know, maybe the differences weren't quite so apparent, but when you go from 2 back to 1, you can kind of really. I mean, the cover systems are way clunkier in the first one. I didn't realise how bad it was.
Yeah.
You know, it's not too problematic, but there are some slight issues with it, and you know, just little things really. But generally, it's much the same. I mean, I can't think of too many off the top of my head. But there are subtle little differences. You know, obviously when you're knocked down, you can't move around, things like that. Stuff they added for the second one that you take for granted.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because I remember feeling that the first one was not a lot harder, but a bit harder than the second one.
Yeah, they kind of broadened it a little bit for the second one. Added the casual mode in there.
Yeah, because in the second one you could crawl to your allies and they would raid you. Whereas
you can't do that.
No, you can't do that. In the first one, you go down.
We've been playing it on insane mode, so it's not
Jesus
been easy. And so yeah, I've only got halfway through it on insane mode before, so I'm kind of doing it just to kind of get those achievements really. But yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure we'll hit Gears 2 before Gears 3 comes out, but the beta's coming out really soon, so we're going to talk more about the beta soon anyway, but that's not really what I was talking about. I played a bit of Rock Band 3, that's just the usual sort of thing, just to fill a bit of time.
Some jamming.
Yeah, but the main games I've been playing, I've been showing a bit of love to the Kinect since we bought it, and it hasn't had as much use as I'd like it to have had.
No.
But some games have come out for it quite recently, and last week we made a lot of fun at the name, the title of Carnival Games.
Yes.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Monkey
Don't
see.
start.
Yeah.
Don't start. But over here it's called Carnival Games in Action.
Yeah.
Which, you know, you can't really take the piss out of. But I'm sure you perhaps could. But anyway, so I've been playing that. I picked it up. It's alright. It's good fun, actually. Really quite surprised. Basically, if anyone doesn't know, it's Carnival Games for Kinect. It's a bunch of mini games, very Carnival based, you know. And
is there a freak show?
No, I guess you unlock that later. I don't know.
Are there shenanigans?
Not that I've found yet.
Okay.
But you know, awesome. You know, they're kind of there are a bunch of fun mini games, and you know, you know, depending on how well you do, you unlock tickets, which can then get you onto other things, games of chance and things like that, and you know,
shitty £1 prizes.
Yeah, you know, and then you know, you can spend them on like stuff for your avatar and stuff, because it's very avatar based. Because I'm playing it on 360, and actually I think it's only out for 360. I know there's a Wii version of Carnival Games where it kind of started out, but generally it's actually a lot more fun than you'd expect from the outset. Once you know, get in front of it and start, you know, messing around with some of the games, it is a lot of fun. Some of them are frustrating, some of them are really difficult, but generally they're a lot of fun. And there's a cool game where you get to ride a pig. Oh shit, you not. Literally, right? Because, you know, we've all had a go at it. Not riding a pig in real life.
I haven't.
But my girlfriend, I had the interesting kind of sight of seeing her avatar riding a pig, and you kind of slap your thigh to get it going. It's fucking amazing. So if that's your kind of thing, then you're probably very sick in the head. You need to seek medical advice. But
I might have to try this out.
It is, it's way more fun than it looks. It is a very kiddie-ish game. It's great for kids. They'll love it. You know, it is one of those games you look at and you think, you know, sort of kind of shovelware, but you know, actually there's a lot more going on there. It's way better than you would previously have. You know, it excelled from what I thought it was going to be. Like, I was going to be a load of shit, but you know, thought no, pick it up, see what it's like, and no, quite pleasantly surprised. Actually, it's a keeper. So you know.
Awesome, that's cool. I might have to try that next time I'm around yours.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got Kinect and you're looking for something different, well, maybe not different, but like something new to play on it, and you've got 40 quid burning in your pocket, then I'm sure it's not actually 40 quid. It's probably about 30, but I can't remember. But like it is a decent game, and there's more. It's deeper than you'd think, and it's a lot more fun than you'd think. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed like playing it. It's like I say, at times frustrating. There's not much of a game there. It's something you can play for a few hours, have a bit of fun with, have a laugh with.
Sort of party games.
Probably, yeah. Stuff. It's better if you've got other people there and stuff to like, we can all laugh at each other and stuff. But other than that, it's but it's a solid game. I actually quite enjoyed it. I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as I did. So yeah,
okay,
kudos to them.
That's awesome.
The other game.
Oh,
here we go. You've had some previous experience with this, actually. Experience being the operative word, actually. Yeah. Michael Jackson, The Experience, to be exact, for Kinect. I picked it up.
I'm sorry, because I have no memory.
I picked it up because this is one of those games you just, if you own Kinect, you kind of just have to have it. Don't get me wrong. Right? You can say what you like about the man. He's got some good songs. Okay.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, right. So, and some of them are in the game. There's some I've never heard of. I'll be honest. But anyway, so. For anyone that doesn't know, Michael Jackson The Experience is basically... It's out on Move as well now for PlayStation 3, and
it's been out
on Wii for probably...
a long time.
Yeah, for quite a while. But, yeah, Michael Jackson licensed game from Ubisoft, and basically, if I wanted to... For people who own Kinect already, if I wanted to sum it up, obviously it's a Michael Jackson game, but it's got... It kind of uses the interface of Your Shape Fitness Evolved, which is obviously another Ubisoft game. Literally rips that straight off. That is how you control stuff, okay?
Oh, okay.
You get to see yourself and everything, right? And it's like Dance Central. Mix them two together, throw in Michael Jackson songs, and that's pretty much what you've got. The only difference with this game is some of it is... You've got the choice on some songs to sing as well, between dancing, and some songs on there are just singing, so you don't even need to dance, so... That's interesting. It does take...
That automatically puts it slightly better than the Wii version, in my opinion.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to appeal to really only people that like Michael Jackson songs.
Do you like Michael Jackson songs?
Some of them are alright. He's got some good songs. He's got some tunes. I danced around like a tit last night playing this, and it comes out today in the UK. It's been out, I think, since Tuesday in the US. It's, once again, probably more fun than I would expect it to be. It's quite solid. It's not just kind of thrown together, here's a fucking dance game for Kinect, just throw some Michael Jackson songs in there. It is very, it has that solid feel that Dance Central has when you play that. So it's that, and the whole, like I said, Your Shape Fitness Evolved. Literally the user interface from that just ported over, which is quite mad. So if you've played Your Shape Fitness Evolved, you know how to use this game. Okay. Not hard at all. But yeah, I mean, it's alright, it's fun. I mean, it's not something I'm going to play hardcore, it's something just to pick up and just have a bit of fun with, and, not the best, but, I mean, musically, I've got rhythm, but dance-wise, like, coordination of other parts of my body, nah, not so much. No. But, it's still fun, though, to play, so, if it's your thing, you're gonna love it. I'm sure. Like if you like Michael Jackson and you love Dance Central, fuck, it's a no-brainer. You're gonna pick that up. I'm sure if you've got Kinect, obviously. I don't know what it's. I can't vouch for what it's like on Wii or Move or anything like that, but probably a very similar experience.
I can say Wii is the most traumatic experience of my life.
Okay, unfortunately, we don't have footage of that to put anyway. But it's there are worse games out for Kinect right now.
Yeah,
trust me. But it's a half decent game.
Okay.
So that's my thoughts on that.
So that's what we've been playing then?
Pretty much. I'm going to take a break. So we're going to take a break. And like I just mentioned. And you're going to hear a promo from our friends over at the Underground Geek Network.
Hey, this is Aaron.
And this is Van.
From Underground Geek Network. Van, you weren't even on the last episode.
I know, right?
Last episode, we covered the BioWare's announcement of the Mass Effect anime.
Yay!
PlayStation 3 modding, lawsuits, updates, and Kinect hacking.
Yay!
Or Kinect hacking. Catch all that on www.undergroundgeeknetwork.com, or you can find us on iTunes.
Hello and welcome back to the Games4all podcast. You just heard a promo from our friends over at the undergroundgeeknetwork.com. Please check them out. Check out the show, download through iTunes, subscribe to them. If you haven't got iTunes, then go to their website, www.undergroundgeeknetwork.com. Sorry, I fucked that up.
You're doing it again.
I know. You're
trying to hijack.
I know. They're awesome bunch of peeps, and their shows are
guys.
really, really cool. Yeah, check them out. I can't say enough good stuff. Really, I mean, can you say enough good stuff?
Enough good stuff.
Well done.
Thank you.
Obviously, for anyone that listened last week, you would have heard us taking up their challenge of American accents. It was bloody awful. But, they actually said well done to us, so, credit where credit's due. Yeah.
Get points for trying.
I think that's all we got points for.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
Pity points.
Yeah, pity points. So, thanks to those guys anyways. They produce a really, really cool show. We're really proud to have them be affiliated with them and, promote them on the show.
Yeah.
Great group of peeps.
Definitely.
So, yeah, if you like our show, they cover they cover games, but they cover more than that. It's a little bit more, like I say, comic books and, anime and stuff. So,
the stuff I would like to talk about if I could get away with it, but you won't let me.
No. You try and shoehorn stuff like that in, and I'm like, games.
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. I love all those things too, but we are a game podcast, so that's pretty much what we're going to cover. So there is news to talk about this week.
I'm going to sit here in my place.
News, mate. There's news.
Yeah, there's
quite a bit of
news. Yeah.
Let's try and work our way through it.
A lot of announcements this week.
Cool.
I sort of tried to
announcements or announcements of announcements.
Announcements.
Wicked. I like them.
Yeah. I'll kind of try to spread them out through the news. So
okay.
Start off with the first one.
Go.
This is one for me and my people.
Okay.
Less for you. Final Fantasy. You're not a big fan, are you? No.
Not particularly.
No, but believe it or not, once upon a time they were actually really good games, and arguably the best one in the series was Final Fantasy VI, which I think was originally on the Super Nintendo.
Awesome.
And it's good. And Square have been doing this. They've been like re-releasing and putting them on the PlayStation Network, and it's just been announced a couple of weeks ago. They said, "Oh yeah, well, you're going to get Final Fantasy V," and we thought, "Yeah, 5's pretty good." And they've just now said, "Yeah, you're getting 6 as well," which I'm far more excited about.
Awesome.
Now it's dated to come out on April the 20th, so that's next week.
Oh Jesus Christ, that's really soon. Yeah,
but that's just in Japan. There's no word.
For fuck's sake.
There's no word outside.
I don't know what I'm getting upset. It doesn't affect me, but I'm just saying.
No, there's no word
I'm
outside.
I'm pissed off, you dude.
Well, that's alright, I can wait. The chances are that this will get released because I think 6 was released in the States as Final Fantasy 3 originally.
It's very confusing.
Yeah, because they didn't get all of them. They didn't get like the proper number sequencing until 7 came out. So 7 to them would have been 4, but...
Okay.
Anyway, but it's looking promising that it will come out over there and over here. I mean, it was released on PS1 over here as well, so looking likely. So if you're a big fan of 6 and have as many fond memories of it as I do, just keep an eye out and you'll soon be able to play it on your PlayStation 3 and PSP if you've got one.
PSP. So this brings us back to kind of something we've mentioned already. We did a video last week as well that went on Facebook and our website, but we mentioned that we've got plans to do a Games4all Extra Retro Special.
Yeah.
And we don't know exactly. We're hoping to kind of film bits for it next week, and it could be up the following week. So within a couple of weeks, hopefully it'll be up. But this kind of, there's so much like. So many games coming out that are either being remade, and I mean, obviously Mortal Kombat's coming up next week or whenever it is, and we have really fond memories of the first Mortal Kombat, and so we're going to kind of we're going to take the opportunity to look back, and a lot of games being re-released through Xbox Live Arcade, PSN, that kind of stuff, HD reboots and stuff, and remixes of games. There's so many of them this generation that we thought, we need to do a retro special. We need to go back and talk about the games we loved and stuff. So that's what we're going to do. So please keep an eye out for that. Just I thought I'd give that a plug,
Yeah.
But we don't know quite when that's going to happen yet. We're still a bit working out the finer details. But yeah,
but it is coming soon.
It'll be good.
Watch this space. Coming this summer on a website near you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Games4all.com.
Right. Well, talking about Mortal Kombat, actually. The first episode of Mortal Kombat Legacy aired
Sweet.
on Machinima.
We mentioned about it last week.
Yeah.
Yes.
I watched it. It's only about 12 minutes long.
I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen
No,
it yet?
I read some tweets and stuff about it, and I was like, oh, that's up, cool. And then that was it. I kind of went and did something else.
Yeah. It's not bad. I mean, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination.
It's the first episode. You can't expect too
No,
much.
no. But it looks like they're kind of shoehorning it closer to the actual plot, giving it slightly more of the mystical vibe as opposed to like the hardcore, heavy-duty psycho thriller type thing.
So it's a bit of a shame because I kind of enjoyed that side of it. It was like 7.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But, you know, it's still not bad. Story focuses mainly on Jax, Kano, Sonya Blade, and Stryker.
Okay.
Doing the whole thing. Little sort of shots of things to come and all that. And, you know, for the first episode, it's not too bad. I mean, I've seen a lot worse web series about.
Yeah, well, yeah, true.
So I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going to go.
Oh yeah, I will watch this at some point when I sit down and think, oh yeah, that Mortal Kombat thing, I'm going to watch that. But, you know, if anyone's really into Mortal Kombat and they want to watch this, go ahead, check it out, machinima.com.
Yep.
It's on there. You know.
It's also that there's like YouTube and everything.
Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But, like I said, as far as web series go, it's probably one of the better ones I've seen.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, I will probably wait until the second episode's out and watch them back to back, and then I might mention it next week or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Or I might not do that at all.
Yeah, I know what you're like, so I'm doubtful, but I'll watch it and I'll give my.
I'm pretty laid back, to be fair, when it comes to shit like that.
Practically horizontal.
Anyway.
Any more laid back, you'd be dead.
Thanks.
Anyway, you mentioned before Kinect games. Not a lot of love for them recently.
Yeah, well, there's been a bit of love, but it's been shit love.
Yeah, shit love.
Carry on.
I love you, but nah. Anyway, new title been announced.
Yep.
Power Up Heroes.
Yeah.
Now
I'm liking the ideas behind this.
Yeah.
Let's see if the execution is any good.
It's an avatar game, so it's using your own avatar in it. But you dress up as a superhero, and it's like a full body fighting game.
Sweet.
You use the interface. You can like do certain things to pull off powers and dodge and block, and it does the whole thing. And
that is quite a cool idea.
Yeah.
If it's done right, if it works, like, I've got this vision in my head of how this works, right? Like I'm sure you do. If it meets that, then I'm sold on it big time.
Well,
we'll pick it up anyway and play it. And if it's a load of shit, we'll say that. But you know,
with the announcement, if you look it up, there are like screenshot, well not screenshots, but concept art shots for what it should look like.
So it's very early days. Either that or it's actually up and running and it just looks like shit, so they just can't be bothered to be like, yeah, these are the screenshots. Be like, oh yeah, here's some artwork, that'll do.
Yeah. But no, the artwork and the actual, if they can make it look like the concept work, it will look alright. Okay,
that's cool. But I'm up for this because it does sound like a really cool idea.
Because we've been saying one of the things that we wanted with the Kinect was like a full body fighting
game, and then we get fighters uncaged.
Yeah.
Thanks Ubisoft. Thanks for nothing.
Yeah. But maybe this will take it in a slightly different direction. I mean, I like superheroes and stuff. And
I'm intrigued to see what this is going to be. I hadn't known nothing about this until you told me, and I was like, really? Cool. I'm down with that. That sounds good.
Well, you know what I'm like with my superheroes and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
is this? Put it this way though, this game comes out, if it's shit hot, if it's is every bit as good as you imagine, is this going to be enough to make you go out and buy Kinect?
Probably.
Don't forget
already this is kind of like thinking, oh yeah, now I'm getting to the point where I actually do want one, so I still don't have the money for it.
At the end of the day, it is still early days, and there's stuff planned for it, but we don't know how it's going to pan out. I mean, the Panzer Dragoonish game, whatever, I can't remember what it's called now, but I hope we see something
Project Draken.
That's the one. I hope we see some of that E3, just to kind of say, hey, this is what we're still doing in this game, or whatever, That would be awesome. And I'd like to see some of the other... I mean, there's so much cool stuff announced at Tokyo Game Show last year for Kinect.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's quite overwhelming. And I was like, Jesus, there's some fucking cool shit coming out for this. So, fingers are crossed that stuff comes to fruition. And then, people will go, yeah, do you know what? Now it's time to buy Kinect. Those people like you who've been sitting on the fence, not too sure about it, I think there's good things coming around the corner.
Yeah.
If not, just buy an AR drone and, have some fun with that.
Anyway, Power Up Heroes is supposed to have online mode and couch. Potato, yeah.
Douche-Mode.
Yeah, local multiplayer versus mode. So that could be quite interesting. Smacking each other in the face and having it show up on the screen. That's good.
Yeah, maybe.
So I'm fairly excited. Another announcement from Capcom.
Yeah.
Dead Rising 2 off the record.
I did hear something about this.
Now, it's a reimagining of Dead Rising 2 from Frank West's perspective.
Right.
He's back. He is the main protagonist. The photography mode is back, but it's slightly changed now. Now it's digital.
Better? Oh, okay.
It's digital, so you don't need to go around looking for film and stuff. Sweet. So he's got a digital camera. He's upgraded.
So you need to charge the battery occasionally.
Yeah. But the interesting thing is this is not an expansion or a DLC. This is a standalone retail game.
Damn! I haven't even played through Dead Rising 2 yet.
No, I know.
Shit.
Me neither.
I didn't even download the second downloadable game project. Was it Case West?
Case West.
I played like a bit of the trial. I didn't really.
No.
Jesus.
But fans of the original protagonist, Dead Rising 2, Chuck, he will be in it as a co-op companion. So he will still be there.
It's quite a weird idea. I mean, I know obviously Dead Rising was a good game. It was fun. It was frustrating as hell, and I guess it was very successful enough to not just spawn a sequel, but you produce 2 downloadable games tied into that, and
a spin-off.
And now a spin-off game all of its own, which is still part of the Dead Rising 2 story.
Well, Capcom have sort of a history, especially with like the Resident Evil titles, doing like director's cut versions and slightly different altered versions. I mean, we've got Operation Raccoon City, which kind of plays around with the events of Resident Evil 2 and 3, and this, I imagine, will do the same. It'll be...
Yeah, but that's the thing, that Resident Evil 2 and 3 came out how long ago?
I know.
I mean, this is just a game that's come out last year,
I know.
It's not even been a year old, and now we've announced something else that's tied into it. I just think maybe you could have just saved this and made, Dead Rising 3, maybe. I don't know. Just saying.
Well, I think there's not enough new stuff about it to make it worthy. I think it's like the difference between Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3.
No, I'm just saying it's another retail disc to buy, and
I am kind of interested to see how it ties in with the story of the second one, though. Whether it changes things or whether
I just think it's a lot. It's too much too soon. I haven't even got around to playing the second one yet, so.
Well, we'll see. But people will buy this.
Oh hell yeah, people will buy it. I'll probably buy it. Don't know why, but I'll probably buy it. Anyway, what else?
Okay. What else? Obviously, when the 3DS was announced, one of the big titles that I was excited for, one of the reasons why I said I would definitely buy this was Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Now that was, at the time, was just like a tech demo.
Yeah.
But now it's actually got a release date.
Awesome.
It's coming out. It is 19th of June in the US, so I imagine we'll probably get it a few days later.
Yeah.
Here in Europe.
Awesome.
So
3DS is I think since how long has it been out now?
A few weeks.
Yeah, a few weeks. It's
nearly a month.
They've posted sales of 400,000, I think.
Yeah.
It's not too bad for a couple of weeks.
It's still been outsold by the DS.
Best selling game for it though, Street Fighter.
Yeah.
3D.
Well, that's not surprising, really.
No, not at all. Awesome.
But
I really do want to pick one up, and I want to play Street Fighter on it, but it's money.
I will say, yeah, I will pick one up. I don't know when I'll pick one up. I will pick one up. When I do, I'll be playing Street Fighter and Legend of Zelda.
Sweet.
So,
awesome. Good news for anyone who has one and wants to play Zelda.
Yeah, I know a couple of people who have one and they're very excited about it.
Awesome.
So, anyway, slightly more Nintendo in news. Nintendo have done a lot this week.
Yeah.
But we'll get on to that. There's a third-party gaming accessory coming out by a manufacturer called Hyperkin. It's a handheld console, portable,
Right, yeah.
Plays SNES cartridges.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm with you.
So basically, it's like a portable SNES with its own screen and everything.
But you still have to put the cartridges in it?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the point in that?
I don't know.
You can buy these little Mega Drive, Genesis for everyone across the pond, but like Mega Drive portable handheld things that you can plug into the telly. They're like 30 quid, and it's got like 10 games on it or whatever.
I know, but I imagine this is for if you've still got the SNES and you've still got all those cartridges.
If you've still got the SNES, what's the point?
Well, you can take this one on the bus.
Fair enough. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But it was it's kind of a cool idea. I mean, we spoke about the Commodore 64 last week, and there's a return to the kind of old school kind of retro stuff coming out.
There's a lot of that. I think that's another reason why we're kind of wanting to do this retro episode in a couple of weeks' time. It's because we're jumping on the bandwagon.
Pretty much, yeah.
But what also makes this quite interesting is it has an AV output on it, so you can actually still plug it into the telly.
Yeah.
And it's got 2 ports on the front for original SNES controllers. So, in effect, it is just kind of like a SNES with its own screen.
I actually feel like this probably will sell.
Yeah.
It will make money. It's kind of cool. I mean, I wouldn't go and buy it, because, let's be honest,
but
in this day and age, you've either got a SNES sat around, or
you've got emulators.
You've got a fucking emulator on your computer or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And you know what I mean.
Or off the Wii.
Or Wii. I mean, a lot of games have been ported to various other consoles, etc. You know what I mean?
But I do know the sorts of people that would buy this.
Yeah, it's a enthusiast kind of. Yeah. Got you.
Or people who haven't got any of these things and just see it and they want it, and there you go. Anyway, I thought it was cool. Looks alright.
Alright, okay. Anyway. Nintendo.
More Nintendo. Last bit of Nintendo news, I promise.
Rumor alert.
Yeah, it's a rumour. Apparently at E3 this year they're going to reveal a new console. It's about time, really. It's been dubbed the Wii 2, right? Yeah.
Here's the thing. Read about this earlier. Apparently, these reasonably reliable sources have leaked information about a new console coming out from Nintendo being unveiled at E3, and it's going to have HD graphics, which is something everybody's wanted. They wanted an HD version of the Wii. We don't know if it's going to be called the Wii, or if it's going to be called something else, something better, perhaps, hopefully. But the rumor that ties in with it is that it's going to have a touchscreen controller.
Ooh.
Which actually has its own HD resolution screen as well. Ooh. Don't know quite what this is going to look like or be, but interesting. Apparently, it's going to be more. It's going to have it's going to be HD graphics, and it's going to be more powerful than the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
Blimey! So they're going after the hardcore crowd again.
It pretty much sounds like the stuff we heard, the rumors we heard about the NGP.
Yeah.
The other week. I think it's probably baloney.
Well,
anyway, I don't know. I mean, can you see them pulling that off? Maybe.
Maybe not. But
I think there's an element of truth to it.
I think
for them to release another console. I mean, the Wii's only been out around 4 or 5 years now.
Really? I thought it'd been longer than that.
No, I don't think it's been that long.
Well, maybe it just feels longer.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, it's not been that long.
No.
Really. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's time for them to do it yet. But I mean, fair dues. If they'll announce it, and it probably won't come out for another year or so anyway. But I mean, who knows? It gives us lots to talk about come free time if they do. So I'm all for it. But I don't know whether it's the right move. They've got so many things and so many pies at the moment. I mean, there's still great stuff coming out for the Wii. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe they haven't tapped that full potential yet. So,
will it have the backwards compatibility? Will you be able to play your Wii games on it?
Well, that's something that I think is a must in this day and age. Yeah. I think from this generation we've learnt how fucking stupid it is not to have backwards compatibility.
Because
seriously, the next Xbox got to support 360 games. The next PS3's got the PS4 or whatever it's going to be. It's got to support the PS3 games
and PS2 games.
Well, yeah, hopefully. You know what I mean. It's just a no-brainer. You've kind of got to have that. Yeah. Support in there
because there's been outcry and everything because Microsoft they've kind of like stopped doing the whole backwards compatibility thing.
It never really worked,
and PS3 had it to begin with and it was taken out. But anyway, we're hijacking this Nintendo
Yeah, we totally
story.
are. Anyway, so Nintendo,
This is your story, so I'll let you...
just a rumour at the moment, but we'll see how it pans out. Obviously, there's another 10 or so weeks till E3.
Yeah.
We announced we're going to be doing... Hopefully, we're going to do 3 episodes, consecutive episodes nightly around E3.
Over 3 nights.
Over
not
3
3
nights.
episodes a night.
Yeah.
Anyway, that
Right.
would be stupid.
Yeah, it would be a bit fucked up.
We might as well just do one long episode every night for 3
We're going
nights.
to do like kind of a half-hour show each night and just wrap up what's been going on around the E3 thing. So it's kind of up-to-date information. So rather than doing one big show at the end of it, where you kind of already heard all the news anyway, you can kind of download our show on the night and catch up with what's happened.
Cool.
That's the plan. Might not happen. Who knows? Anyway, but yeah, I mean, Nintendo. Yeah, sure. Do what you like, but you know, just saying, it just seems a bit soon for me. But there you go.
Well, we'll
Interested to see what the controller thing's all about, though.
see. Yeah.
That's the more interesting part of it for me, actually, and the fact that they're claiming it's well, the rumor claims that it's going to be more powerful than the 360 and that. We'll just see. It won't. If it's more powerful than the PS3, it's not going to be the same size as the Wii. It's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Just saying, it's going to be the size of a house.
You're going to need your own little like red wagon to pull it along with. Anyway, like I said, this next one is your story, so I'm going to let you
Okay.
talk about it.
Right, so we've professed our love for Gears of War.
Yep.
We are fanboys of the COG, I suppose.
Yes.
COG, I said
COG.
right.
Yeah. Yes.
Gears of War 3.
Love the cog.
Gears of War 3 is probably one of my most eagerly anticipated games this year. Goes without being said, okay?
Really?
Yeah.
I hadn't noticed.
The beta is coming up real soon.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Real soon. If for those lucky people, I say lucky in quotation marks, who bought Bulletstorm, you'll get to play that shit as of Monday. This coming Monday, the beta goes live. For everybody else who pre-ordered Gears 3, they're going to be able to play that the following week. I think it's the 25th? 25th? Yeah, 25th.
Fifth.
And so...
Easter Monday if you're a Christian.
Yeah, well, whatever. So that's... so that's going... That's how it's planned, right? But, guess what? It's like a bit of news today. There's going to be a chance that people might be able to get in the beta early, as in today.
Ooh.
As we're recording this. We're recording this on the Friday, uploading it on the Friday, okay? So, today, Friday was it 15th of April today?
Yeah,
Right. Why not? You might get a chance to get into the beta tonight, okay? So, what's happening is, it's been announced that... I don't know what that was. Sorry, a birth or something. It's been announced that they're going to give away a bunch of codes via Twitter and Facebook.
Right.
There's I wish I brought the link with me, but if you go on the Gears of War forums,
Yeah.
there's information about it. I'm sure it's not hard to find online, but if you follow like Rod Ferguson and Cliffy B and all that on Twitter, then you'll probably
Twitter, not just following them.
No,
that won't help.
don't stalk them, but
No.
follow them on Twitter. I'm sure they'll you'll be able to find out the information. But what they're going to do is, as of 1 PM Eastern Standard Time, which I think over here is like 6 o'clock. I think it is.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
think it's 6 o'clock.
Can you do Pacific Standard Time?
For fuck's sake. Don't get me started. Okay, I had to fucking go on world clock earlier. It's ridiculous. So like at that time, if you want to try and get the codes via Twitter, the way to do it is you need to put out a tweet with the hashtag Gears Free Beta, okay, on the end of it. So say whatever it is your message is, and then that on the end. And I guess if you can do it as many fucking times as you want, I'm probably going to have a go at it. And they pick a bunch of people at random. They've got so many codes to give away. I'm sure they've probably got thousands to give away. That they will message you and with the codes. There's a way to get them through Facebook as well. There's certain people you've got like on Facebook to stand a chance to to win codes and stuff. So there's lots of ways to get in, but we don't know much about the Facebook side of it. The Twitter side they've explained already, but a lot of codes being given away today. So check out the Epic Games or the Gears of War 3 forums and find out how to kind of get involved with that. But that's kind of cool. I like the fact that they're giving people a chance who might not have pre-ordered or whatever, and just start it off a bit early. So
Yeah.
So hopefully, I mean, my fucking fingers are crossed. I'll be playing that shit tonight. I doubt it.
Well, if you do, I'm sure we'll be talking about it on next week's show.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the news for the week.
It is indeed.
Yeah, awesome.
I haven't got anything else.
Oh, awesome. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we are going to talk about this week's and the following week's releases. Man. Hello and welcome back to the Games4all podcast. This week, we have some games coming out.
We do.
As I mentioned already, Michael Jackson experience for Kinect and Move. Pretty much talked about it earlier. It comes out today in the UK. It's been out since Tuesday in the US. So, if it's your bag, then, buy it. I don't know where I was going with that. If you like Michael Jackson, if you like Dance Central and that, if you've got, Kinect, or if you've got bought Move and you want to have some kind of dancey game for that, then...
Yeah.
Why not give it a go?
I'm not going to.
No, I'm sure you're not. You've already given it a go on the Wii. Okay, what else is coming out?
Fantastic Pets.
Actually, I meant to mention this at the top of the show. I actually played the demo for Fantastic Pets.
Yes.
Wasn't that fantastic? It was okay. It was kind of...
Was it just pets?
It was just pets. It's alright. It's the Kinectimals thing done slightly differently. They're kind of fantasy pets where you can kind of do what you like with them, like create your own pet. Kind of thing. I think that's what's kind of what I'm going for there.
Could you create a novel?
You could fucking try.
Awesome.
Anyway, so if you think it's very much aimed towards the kids, so download the demo off of Xbox Live or whatever, and if you think it's your thing, then I wouldn't just go out and purchase it. Then but yeah, I'm sure it will appeal to some people. I didn't think it was that great, so.
Yeah. Oh well.
Carry on.
It's me, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
You.
SOCOM Special Forces, or if you're in the US, I think it's SOCOM 4. SOCOM.
Yeah.
Special something and something of.
It's for Move for PlayStation 3.
Yeah. Move exclusive. Yeah. If you've got it.
Fucking hell, what's going on now?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
Jesus.
care about SOCOM.
Alright, fair dues. So, that's
I wasn't a big fan of the original ones, but if you were, the new one's out, it's Move compatible.
Fair enough.
And if you do listen to the show and you do get it and you have any thoughts about it, please email us and let us know, because I really don't know.
Please do. So next week, we've got games coming out also that we actually mentioned Mortal Kombat last week.
Yeah.
Stupidly. It doesn't actually come out until next week. Fucking knows what happened there.
Schoolboy era.
Yeah, so, but we're very much looking forward to Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
kind of hoping we can do some kind of video thing with that. We'll see how
yeah.
things go. We've got a retro special to work on, but very excited about Mortal Kombat. We played the demo on PS3. Very, very cool. Very cool. And kind of, a reimagining of Mortal Kombat, but still feels old school. So I'm
specifically the first 3 Mortal Kombat games.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. Please, check that game out. I mean, it comes out on Tuesday in the US, Friday in the UK, the usual kind of thing.
Yeah, and that's Xbox 360 and PS3.
Indeed. And another game that comes out on those same dates, Portal 2.
Ooh, another one.
I'm looking forward to that also. I didn't actually really get around to playing Portal as part of the Orange Box, but I played some of the Still Alive downloadable game.
Yeah, which is basically the same game.
Thing,
but
I'm intrigued. Portal 2, there's co-op and lots of good stuff in there.
Portal for me was one of those little gems where you started off, it seemed sort of fairly straightforward, and then it actually worked into something deep and quite dark and mysterious. So I'm really looking forward to Portal 2.
I'm going to be picking it up. I'll be picking that and Mortal Kombat up, I think.
Another thing about it I'm looking forward
to
with Portal 2 is the co-op campaign.
Yeah.
Which is like a separate thing. They've been really sort of bigging that up on the adverts and stuff with the little droids and everything. So I'm interested to see how that works out and what that's about. So
same here.
We'll see.
Yeah, definitely.
So, really looking forward to that.
Awesome. What else comes out next week?
The Conduit 2 on Wii.
Cool.
I don't think the first one did very well.
I think the first one was actually it was an alright looking game, and it was like an FPS, and I think Sega published it, and it got some. It created some buzz around the time it was unveiled at E3 and stuff several years back.
Yeah, but I don't think it quite lived up.
But it wasn't quite that great. But I mean, there's a sequel to it, and I'm sure people are probably you know, for the more hardcore Wii owners who bought Conduit, probably are looking forward to this. So
Yeah.
that's worth picking up. That's out next week, along with Mortal Kombat and Portal 2. So check those titles out. That's about it for the show. Thank you very much for tuning in, listening, and you know, it's been a bit of a weird show actually. It's not been it's gone off the rails a little bit here and there, you know. But that's kind of sort of usual in a way.
I have no idea what's happening with the releases, where I suddenly, because you're normally in charge of the releases,
yes.
and then you're kind of looking at me to say stuff, and I'm like, what?
I don't know. Well, anyway, so thank you again for downloading. If you want to check us out or check out other episodes or archive episodes on the website, it's www.games4all.podcast.com. There you can listen to all the episodes, audio episodes, video episodes, all the extra stuff we've got on there. Loads of content. There's also links to our Twitter and Facebook. Our Twitter is twitter.com/games4all, facebook.com/games4all podcast if you want to like us on there. And the email address if you want to contact us for anything is podcast@games4allpodcast.com. Please subscribe to us on iTunes. That'd be great. Or leave us a review even. That'd be even better. Preferably a decent, you know, thumbs up kind of review. Check out our friends. I'll mention them again at www. See, there you go.
Dude,
there you
seriously.
go. I'm so used to saying games4podcast.com. Sorry about that, guys. www.undergroundgeeknetwork.com.
And to the fellas
breaking
at the
out.
undergroundgeeknetwork.com, he will get it right. It just takes
Right.
him a few weeks to adjust to the change. He's a creature of habit.
Indeed. Definitely. So, thank you for tuning in. I hope you all have a good weekend, and, you know, hopefully a lot of people get their hands on some Gears of War 3 beta codes, and hopefully I'm one of them. So, if
If not, you'll be all bitter and twisted.
probably I'll be pissed off next week.
Yeah.
Anyways. But no, thank you very much, guys, for listening. We'll be back next week. Hopefully, we'll be working on the retro podcast that we're talking about, the video podcast. We might be working on something else, video-wise, coming up soon as well. Maybe Mortal Kombat based. We're really hoping to do something with that, but
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes. So, thank you very much for listening, and goodbye.
Bye.
For more episodes of the Games4all podcast, please check out our website, www.games4allpodcast.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Games4all. And you can like us on Facebook, just search for Games4all podcast. Games4all is brought to you by iPage. For more affordable and greener web hosting, check out ipage.com. Page.com. 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 Page.com.